You probably heard the section in this book that talks about what we call sexual transmutation. And look, let me tell you how to actually use it and how to never ever release again with porn or masturbation. Look, I've helped over 200 men, right? And every single time they quit, because a lot of them quit without even going back to porn and masturbation once. Some of them it takes 14 to 28 days on average. And every time they stop masturbating, they stop porn, they literally go and meet like women who they can have a family with, or at least they become confident enough to talk to these high quality women. Just today I received a message from one of my students who literally never came back to porn or masturbation once. Now he literally works on like projects, and he's literally working not only on projects that are so meaningful, he's working on like 3 different projects. He's building himself up like he never did before. He's following like a new fitness plan, and also he started talking with one of these women that he literally talked to me about like the values he's looking for in a woman, and that woman literally is meeting those values. And I'm not making this up. So the way that it works on humans, based on the experience I had with multiple students and myself, is that humans are obviously born with the innate desire to be with the opposite sex, right? Whether it be to reproduce, whether it be for, intimacy purposes, right? We cannot deny that, or else we wouldn't maybe be alive. So what happens is, since we have basically all of our survival needs met, right? Let me explain it in like a very cliche way. You have food, you have shelter, you have everything to be comfortable about, obviously, and this doesn't mean that you're forced to, but a desire that you have that is somewhat linked to survival, even though it's not a survival need, it's the desire to reproduce. But if you don't have that, or you're not satisfying it, then you'll literally do so much in order to get there. As humans, we literally have what we call like internal motivators, meaning that if we're in a situation where it's like we want to do something, let's say for example survive, or for example achieve something, we have our own mind, which we literally have internal motivators within us that will push us forward so we can achieve that thing. And that's exactly what you're tapping to. People say sexual transmutation, you're transmuting your sexual energy, but it's like, no, it's just like you have a strong desire for something and you want to satisfy it. But now the thing is, okay, and this is the biggest mistake people make. They think that PMO, right, porn and masturbation, satisfies that for a short moment. But actually that's not true, because you have your own mind. You know that you literally did not reproduce, even though you see women on the screen. All you did is you distracted yourself from the frustration that you have because of the lack of a relationship. So when you remove that distraction, when you remove PMO, right, you don't have somewhere to hide from that desire, from the fact that you haven't met the desire. So all you're left with is trying to satisfy the desire. So that means you're going to accomplish anything in order to get there. And look, obviously, please don't just worship women and just do everything for them. But obviously it is still like a natural desire that human beings have. And if you use properly, it can literally be life-changing. Just think about it, right? Imagine that tomorrow you had someone that was interested in you, that really like wanted to build a family with you, that basically is respecting like the exact values that you are searching for in a woman, and she wants to be with you, and she wants to build a family with you like in the next few weeks. You're telling me you're not gonna start like putting in the work like crazy in order to do whatever it takes so that you can like build the best life for her and your future kids? And that's beautiful. A lot of people deny that. They're like, no, but it's going to lead me to porn masturbation. No, porn and masturbation literally has zero connection with that. All you're doing is you're hiding behind the frustration of the fact that you haven't satisfied that. And so it does nothing. It only delays and makes you frustrated even more, because you haven't done anything and you have been just distracted. So when you're just left with that one single desire, and you start linking, for example, your daily work, your fitness, your training, your social skills to that, so that you can satisfy that, then you're literally going to be willing to just improve those things 10 times faster. And that's where the power comes, because now instead of hiding behind a screen of watching porn, you're literally just left with this uncomfortable thing that you really want to satisfy, and that you're willing to do anything. You're willing to literally take risks. You're willing to literally go against your own fears. You're literally willing to do things which there is risk involved. And that's when you actually see, yeah, I'm actually a man in that sense. Because most people in society, they're so distracted that like they never tap into like that state where it's like you're willing to do anything in order to achieve something. Not something shallow, but something meaningful. Society is basically castrated nowadays, but you don't have to be.